Welcome back to the CryptoWorld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and this is just going to be a quick Bitcoin update video today. So let's get straight into the chart. This right here is the daily Bitcoin chart, and we're looking at the VPVR indicator, which shows us points of resistance and support. And currently, you can see the Bitcoin price trading in a price range in between support and resistance. And this range of support is sitting at around $38,000 to $39,000 per Bitcoin as support. But then we have this range of resistance in the VPVR indicator, which is starting at around 41,000 approximately and going up towards around 43,000. And it's only when the Bitcoin price breaks one of those levels, so either breaks below support or above resistance, that Bitcoin will finally choose its next direction in terms of these shorter term trends. Now, technically speaking, we have not confirmed a reversal out of this short term bearish trend, because if you're looking at the 12-hour Bitcoin chart, the parabolic stopper inverse indicator is still sitting in the red, and the 12-hour Bitcoin RSI and the 12-hour Bitcoin MACD haven't exactly flipped bullish, at least just yet. But obviously the 12-hour Bitcoin MACD is very close to seeing another bullish cross. In fact, at the time of recording this video, we are currently seeing a bullish cross, but this is not confirmed because we still need to see at least a 12-hour candle close, which would cement this bullish cross in place. And once again, that has not happened right now. So it is important to remain patient because, like I said, we're technically still in this short-term bearish trend and we have not confirmed a bullish reversal just yet. But looking at our Fibonacci levels, we do have the 50% level coming into play at around 39,000. But more importantly, the golden pocket, which should be acting as major support, and that is coming into play at around $37,000 to $38,000 per Bitcoin. And over here on this daily Bitcoin chart, nothing much has happened over the past couple of days, so I'm going to keep this really quick. Basically, the Bitcoin price on the daily time frame has still been forming higher lows ever since the January low, and of course, we've been forming higher highs as well. So technically speaking, Bitcoin has been in an uptrend on the larger time frames ever since January. But it is very important to keep an eye on these levels of support. First of all, this ascending line of support is coming into play at around 39,000. And of course, we have this range of support at around 37,000 to 38,000, which is also that golden pocket. And so basically, while the Bitcoin price is remaining above those important levels of support, the larger multi-month trend is technically still intact. But if Bitcoin starts breaking below these levels, then that means that this larger trend is starting to reverse back to the downside again. And as I mentioned roughly around a week ago, it is entirely possible that this entire pattern over the past couple months could be a giant bear flag if we see a confirmed break below these levels of support, which has not happened right now. I want to make that clear. So as I said earlier, it's important just to remain patient because right now the Bitcoin price is kind of in a deciding moment because we're technically still in this shorter term downtrend if you're talking about these downtrends that last for around 1 to 2 weeks or so. But at the same time, we're technically still within this multi-month uptrend, especially if we hold this support. And if you're wondering what my personal Bitcoin strategy is at the moment, right now, I'm just being patient and slowly dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin at the moment because we have a lack of confirmation at the moment. On the smaller timeframes, Bitcoin has not confirmed another uptrend just yet, but on the larger timeframes, Bitcoin has not confirmed another downtrend just yet. So once we finally see some more confirmation on the direction Bitcoin is heading, I'll be sure to keep you updated. And of course, I'll keep letting you know my current Bitcoin strategy moving forward as things continue to progress here. But if you're looking at the total amount of Bitcoin sitting on exchanges over the past few days, we've actually seen a massive decline. Even just over the past 1 day, we are still seeing a lot of Bitcoin leave exchanges, which is technically more of a bullish thing for Bitcoin. And in fact, just over the past 5 days, around 41,200 Bitcoin has left exchanges, which is equivalent to around 1.6 billion US dollars worth of Bitcoin leaving exchanges in less than a week. And if you're looking at the last time we saw something like this happen, that was around 1 month ago, just before a $10,000 pump in the Bitcoin price from around 38,000 to 48,000. And if you zoom even further out on this chart, looking at the last 3 years, generally speaking, the more Bitcoin that leaves exchanges, the more bullish the next move will be in the Bitcoin price. For example, during 2020, we saw a massive amount of Bitcoin leave exchanges just before the Bitcoin price pumped from around $10,000 to above $60,000. And then what is really interesting is just before Bitcoin crashed during May last year, we actually saw a significant inflow of Bitcoin on exchanges, which basically means selling pressure was coming into the market. And then we saw a decent amount of Bitcoin leave exchanges during September, which led the Bitcoin price to pump from around 40,000 to around 69,000. And then since then, nothing much has really happened in the Bitcoin on exchanges up until around March, where we have seen another massive drop off in Bitcoin on exchanges, showing a huge Bitcoin accumulation happening over the past 1 to 2 months. Now, obviously, this is not at the same scale as what we saw during 2020, so we're not necessarily in for another 500% pump, but this is at a similar scale to what we saw during September 2021, which led the Bitcoin price to pump from around 40,000 up towards new all-time highs. So this is definitely an interesting Bitcoin on-chain metric to keep in mind. And just taking a quick look at the Bitcoin order books across all of these exchanges, and right now we actually have a decent amount of buying demand below $40,000 per Bitcoin and going further into that $30,000 price range. And if you're looking at the Bitcoin sell orders across all of these exchanges, right now we have a fairly even distribution of sell orders except for 42,000. We actually have a decent amount of sell orders piled in at $42,000 per Bitcoin, which could be acting as resistance in the shorter term. And that actually backs up what the VPVR indicator is saying, as I discussed earlier in this video. But anyway, if you made it this far in the video, you might as well leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. And before we click off, if you want to make more money in crypto, whether or not prices are going up or down, then these two videos popping up right here on your screen are definitely for you to watch, because seriously, they can help you make that happen. But anyway, that is it for this update. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.